have to come up with somebody searches it. Hold on.
Yay!
No, let me go
What?
back and see. It'll work now. I just have to see. John, you the man. The way we used to do it.
Come on, guys! Guys, over here! Out there, right there!
That's alright.
So, and it's recording at the same time.
It's recording it already. So that we can send it later. No, only if you get in front of it now.
Oh, okay. I will.
It won't turn?
No, it's not made to turn unless I do it myself like that.
Okay.
Then it does it, see?
But it's got a good perimeter.
Look at it. It was his idea to turn it.
That's awesome.
I'm just turning the stand. Usually about 30 seconds for streaming.
Oh, it's live here, obviously.
It's live here because look, I can do this.
Oh, you already got it there?
That's what's streaming. So look, I can do this. I can do this and create that. I can do this, create that, and then right now it's looking at this side right here. But watch this. I want to throw it to that one.
So the whole point of this, really, with that tracking is like you're tracking the speaker and it's moving on the stage.
Exactly.
What is it?
It's a Mevo, an EVO. So now I'm going to go fast to this one. Now,
And so how is it
Now-
turning or the camera?
no, it's just the camera. It's
Inside
going
of
from,
it.
it's zooming in. And now I'm going to go to this one.
So the camera's zooming in, faking it like it's moving.
Exactly.
Nice.
So there's my follow, that's my face. Yeah, that's the one where I do it
It's
slow.
slow, and now-
And if you watch it, it'll do it large. So now it's going to do it fast to the other one, and then do whatever.
And the quality is pretty good. And you're on Calvin Network.
Yeah. I'm going to turn it so it sees some people behind us. Because it looks like an empty room otherwise.
Mevo. That's nice. That's a nice. Pricey, the camera?
It's, I think, about 600 regularly without this. This is a battery pack.
What is that?
What?
The bottom part?
Yeah, see, this is the camera right here.
Oh, okay. Also, this is the base.
This is a battery pack.
Are you like putting me on YouTube, dude?
Yeah. Yes, yes, I am.
Great.
And then the battery pack also gives it, allows it to be connected via Ethernet, which gives it a better connection, whatever. There's an SD card in here, but it's also made to live stream directly to YouTube, Vimeo, and Facebook.
So the battery pack is lasts you about how many hours?
The battery pack is 10 hours. This, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes on,
Yeah.
so not that long by itself, but it's made for.
I like it. What is your first outing with it, or you tried it?
We just got it last week for children's ministry to use in the theater.
Nice.
Another one from Icon had one. And then Charlie Dwyer, I don't know if you know him, he got one for recording Pastor Joe Scott's teachings on Monday nights. And then we needed something to like move spelled wrong. Live stream is also a service.
Yeah, that's the service. I can use my phone to live stream. Like a live camera. What do they categorize?
It's not made for
No.
It's made for speakers for somebody. And it comes up with Vimo service. Something for Vimo service.
Yeah, private video. I wonder how
no, private video means
nobody can see it.
except yourself.
And on this it is only available after the delivery.
The public can see if anybody else does something.
Meanwhile, we're just getting started.
Obviously, people will come back because they see it live.
Some ladies and gentlemen, making in the kitchen, making fresh sauce, making this, keep bringing food out to the game. All night long, momming it up, man.
First time in my bed.
Ladies,
I don't even have a YouTube. I have a YouTube because of a game that I physically now watching.
Popped up on the thing. Usually it finishes by 7:45, but I don't know if it's finished yet.
They're free as a bird there.
Look at those handsome men right there.
It's just us there.
So the audio though is directed.
So on the thing, you can plug it into. You're already live streaming.
Yeah, but I don't know if the noise.
what am I live streaming?
Everything.
Alright, good evening, everyone. Woo! Everybody give it up for Camp Kulaqua. Come on, you can do better than that. Alright, so if everybody take a seat just for a few minutes. I wanted to just give you some brief instructions and just kind of prepare you a little bit for those that haven't been and to remind those that have been. And we are so excited about this year's retreat. Originally last year when we were on the retreat, we're like, it's the last year, we're so sad. But God opened the door for us to come this year. A lot of it to do with school schedules and all that. So we are excited. It's okay, buddy. We're excited that we're here tonight and that we're going this weekend, or this year. So we're excited. How many are first time? Never been to Kulaqua? All right. Yes. Welcome. We have 21 new families going this year, which we're excited. And I think there's another 15 that are going on their second year. So that's pretty cool. And a total of 61 families that will be going with us. And so we're excited about that. And we can't wait. So, the heart of the retreat, one of the reasons we started going back, geez, Lori, I don't know how long it's been, if it's been 10 or 11 years. I felt like last year was 10, this year's 11. Our 11th year, and we've been every year. We only didn't do the retreat one year because of a change in schedule from spring break to Christmas. But one thing that keeps going back is just the memories that we create. And I think that's a very valuable thing of us as parents and the legacy that we're leaving with our kids. So we get some memories, but at the camp, the way it's kind of the lay of the land and the way kind of things go, the kids get a lot of freedom too. Bikes and play and, playing around the lodge. There's a lot of freedom for kids to hang out with their friends. So it makes them want to keep coming back. And my kids would give up all the different vacations to come on the trip. And we've actually have said no to some things to make Kulaqua happen over the years. So anyway, that's kind of the heart of the retreat for you as a family to start your first year or the first day, the first week of the new year as a family with the Lord, asking for His guidance, asking for His blessing and all those things that God wants to do this year. And it's going to be a great time for you to make some memories, have some fun, get to know some other people, and just enjoy a week with 61 other families. Doesn't that sound great? And for all you new people, you're like, what did I sign up for? I promise you, you'll be like, how does that work? 61 families vacationing together. So it works out every year. And we only had to feed one family to the bears one time. But if you're up early, you will see deer. There's big deer up there, which is really cool. So that's kind of us on the retreat. There's a couple of things that we love about it. All 4 of my boys have learned to ride bikes up here at the camp. One boy was like a month, he was probably ready like a month before, and we're like, no, you're going to wait to ride your bike till we get there so that we can say all 4 boys learn to ride their bikes. And that's just been great. We've baptized a lot of kids up there. We have a lot of fun game nights. Our best friends we have met on this retreat and have developed best friend relationships with them. And so it's just what God's done for us, and the memories that we've made, things that we can identify in our family that God wants to do in and through us and strengthen us over the years. We look back, like for instance, one year we kind of pick a word. We walk all the families through how to pick a word for the year. And last year, or a couple years ago, was unity, with 4 boys in the house and pillow fights and just competition. We needed to really focus on the word unity and how we come together as brothers. And so we focused on that. Last year, God gave us the word love. And for us, no matter what happens all year long, and we did pretty well. We had a couple nights where it didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to. But we said, no matter what, we committed at camp, no matter what, we're going to come together at nighttime, whatever our day looks like. If it's bad or good, we're going to come together and let each other know we love each other. No matter how mad I'm at my wife, no matter what, no matter how mad my boys are at each other, we're going to come together and let each other know we love each other. And those are just some of the things God's taught us on the retreat. This year we're going to be going through the book of Joshua, and we're going to start with Joshua 1, and we're going to end up in the last chapter of Joshua, and we're going to journey through each night, each morning, through the book of Joshua, and we're going to see what God shows us through there. There's a lot of cool things that happen in Joshua, and we're excited about that. So if you want to start reading the book of Joshua, and maybe as a family in preparation, just start reading and asking God to speak to you. It'd be a cool thing, and then we'll be teaching it when we're up there. So I want to go over just a few instructions for you guys. Let's see, how many of you have been on the retreat before? All right, do any of you want to have some courage and maybe just share one word or one sentence, just like your favorite memory, anything real quick?
Frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf. There's a Frisbee golf course up there.
In the woods.
And the dads get a little too competitive. Just saying.
Tower of Faith.
Tower of Faith.
I almost didn't do it, and then I had to because my kid was about to make fun of me. So I had to do it. And I did it. It was fun.
That's good. Anybody else?
My boys learned to ride on my
Yeah.
youngest, yeah.
Yeah, your boy, and you were first time last year.
First
This
time.
year's your second year. And Lori, he's the sign guy.
I know.
He's the sign guy.
So I'm sorry.
Anybody else?
Biking the trails.
What's that? Biking the trails? Yeah, that's good.
Tradition.
Tradition.
Year one, we said this is going to be our tradition every single year.
Yeah, that's cool. And George usually leads a big game of kickball and softball.
I got another one. My favorite time every year is sitting on the front porch of the general store, no phone, no wallet, no keys, with my kids eating ice cream.
Yeah,
Nothing to do.
that's cool. And you're like, oh, we can go anywhere and eat ice cream, but there's just something special when you kind of disconnect from everything and you just let your kids know there's nothing more important than you right now. No phone, no keys, and I'm just going to buy you ice cream and sit on the porch and rock in the rocking chair. It's just cool experiences like that every family develops. So, did you have something? No? So we have a team of leaders that have helped put the retreat together. The Lima family, and the Purdick family. Eric's in the back. The Leal family. And we have Judy and Lori in the back. But Judy has done a lot of the administrative work, and she's been really awesome, especially this past week, really pulling everything together and bringing it together. So thank you, Judy. And then we have John Bejanero, who's going. He leads our kids ministry here. And we got Danny in the back. He leads our youth volunteers. We got Sabrina that's in kids ministry. And we have Nick that's in kids ministry. So we bring all those people so they can watch your kids. All right, so let me get to just kind of some overall stuff. And even though I've given some instruction, I hope it's some inspiration too and helping you think about some memories. So before you go, just think about what you need to pack. Make sure you check the weather. It could be hot during the day and it could be cold at night up in Gainesville. One year we all thought it was pretty much going to be very warm, and we had a cold front that came out of nowhere, and it was like freezing, like 40-degree freezing. So just check the weather. Make sure, kind of bring some, it gets hot, so in the daytime in the sun, so bring some like clothes to play football or softball or just kids to run around in, but where they can layer themselves. And then just make sure you check the weather, just in case we need to bring some extra heavy-duty jackets. At nighttime, where we do the fire pits, it could get a little cold, even if it's a cold 65. It's not like here, 65. It's just a different 65. So just take a look at the weather before you go. Let's see. When you're driving up, it's about a 5-hour drive. If you stop a couple of times, if you got to get gas, it's about a 5-hour drive. So the goal would be there, if you can be there by 3, that would be ideal. It gives you a chance to check in, kind of get settled, get prepared. Before you go, the first night on your drive up, it's a potluck. So if you could make a dish, bring a dish, stop and pick up a dish. We just kind of do a big potluck. Think through at least enough food to feed your family, and maybe a little extra so we don't run out. But we do a potluck, so bring a dish. I'm just trying to think of all the things that you need to do before you go. Lori, am I missing anything? I felt like that was the one I didn't have down. No?
Bring your own caffeine.
Bring your own caffeine. The drive up, just be safe, pray with your family, and just be prepared for a great week. When you arrive, you're going to come, when you pull on property, you're going to come to the middle lodge. So you'll see it, you'll kind of get the sense for the property as you pull on. You're going to come to the middle lodge and check in with Judy and a team of moms that are going to help check everybody in. And you get your key to your room, find your room assignment, and kind of pay for any activities if you haven't paid yet. And then it's pretty much easy to check in. Usually we all help each other unload each other's cars and take each other to the room. When you arrive, you'll get your key, you'll get everything. I want to kind of go over the general day schedule. We're still trying to work out a few things with the leadership team and how we're doing that.
What about the bikes?
So the bikes, I'll get to that in a minute, but the bikes, we usually bring a truck and trailer up full of bikes. We can take like 2 bikes per family. I'm sorry, I could take like 50 bikes if we have some small bikes in there. And so I'll send out an email and we'll do like a survey like Judy did for the activities on the bikes. So bringing your bike is really important. It's almost a must for your family to bring up bikes. Sometimes the moms and dads bring bikes, sometimes they don't, but your kids will want a bike. And if you got a little one, even a tricycle. But anyway, so the general day schedule, breakfast is on our own. So a lot of times we just bring up breakfast snacks like bananas, oranges, Pop-Tarts, cereal. There's a little fridge. There's an ice machine for you to keep some stuff in a cooler. But breakfast is on our own. Coffee, we will have some coffee pots. Some people do bring their Keurig, and some of the professional coffee drinkers, like, I don't drink coffee, so whatever they bring, I just know it's a big hit, and people love coffee. But we will meet at 9 o'clock every morning for like a morning devotion. We'll do worship. We'll go over the day's activities and the day's announcements and kind of the important things to remember for the day. And then we'll do a little group devotion. Then we break out into family devotions for about a half hour. By then, it's around 10:30. There's a little bit of free time. There's a couple of activities that we have to start at that time. And then lunch is about 11:30 to 12:30. Usually a group of dads helps barbecue on the back grill. We'll have some chicken, burgers, and hot dogs. And we kind of the moms will help make it all, and the dads cook it all. So we would love... Yeah, that's included in the cost. All 3 lunches are on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So lunch is included Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Dinner's included Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Tuesday, it's a potluck. So you bring your potluck there. And we'll recap all this in an email as well. So then for lunch, we'll all eat lunch. We would love if maybe like 5 moms can sign up per day to help make the food. 5 dads can cook on the grill for each day. That way it kind of like many hands make light work. And then we usually have a couple of people cleaning up as well. But that's kind of how lunch goes. We all eat on our back porches, back patios, just kind of fellowship. Kids will run around and eat. It's a very kind of chill time. There's not a lot of structure to it. The idea is to kind of go there and just kind of slow our pace. And then it's free time from lunch all the way through like 5:30. I think we're eating dinner at 5:45 or 6 o'clock. So we'll all go to the cafeteria. They provide us dinner, and we'll have dinner. After dinner, we go to where we have our nighttime teaching It's usually a little bit longer, 20-minute teaching, worship. We'll talk about the day. We'll do a few like interactive games. And then after that, we go to a bonfire where we have like different kind of bonfires. So do we have marshmallow sticks? All right, so usually we're in the woods breaking sticks off, but this year we found a whole bunch of them, like a couple hundred of them for like $20. So we got some marshmallow sticks. If you want to bring some marshmallows, some chocolate, graham crackers, that helps out. And the bonfire goes for, some people like to stay there 20 minutes, some people stay there an hour. And then a lot of the younger families will start making their way to the cabin, start giving their kids a bath and settling them in for the night. And you know, we've transitioned over the years to more of a high school family. So our kids really aren't going to bed till about 11, 12 o'clock. Elementary kids, I think the threshold's like around 9 or 10 at the latest for some of the younger parents. And then after that, the way kind of the building is, we say, hey, all the adults come down into our meeting space in the buildings and we play games. And we play card games, play checkers, all kinds of games. We play this game called 4 on the Couch, where you've got like 50 people trying to guess each other's name, and I don't even know how to explain it. It's just really fun, and it lasts for hours, like till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Am I scaring people? All right. So yeah, we play games for like 45 minutes after we put the kids to bed. Just make sure you come out the first night and play 30 minutes of games. Did I do a good job with that? 30 minutes, right? That's all it takes.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. Once your kids are in bed, most people leave their kids in the room, and you know, we'll check on them every 30 minutes, whatever. The kids know where to go if they wake up. We've done that with our little ones. A lot of families do that. Some parents aren't comfortable leaving their kids in the room, so they'll take turns each night. But some people bring baby monitors to keep an eye on their kids. But that's kind of the daily schedule. You know, some people wake up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., but 9 a.m. is when we'll meet, 11:30 is when we'll have lunch, free time, and then we'll do dinner at 6, devotions at 7, or teaching at 7, and bonfire at 8. So that's kind of the day-to-day schedule. We'll have a mom's time, a dad's time. We'll have activities throughout the day that we'll let you know. And I miss anything for the general schedule?
Bring a bathing suit.
Yeah, so they have a spring there. If the weather is good, the spring I think is 74 degrees all year long. But if the air temperature is good, we'll have a day where there's a rope swing into the spring, there's a diving board, and there's a blob. Who does not know what a blob is? All right, a blob is a big, just say bounce house in the water. And you jump off a diving board, and you land on it, you crawl to the end, and then somebody else that's heavier than you jumps off, lands on the front side, and you go flying in the air into the water. So it's pretty fun. Food, just as a reminder, breakfast you're on your own. Lunch we'll provide on those 3 days. And usually a lot of families will bring snacks, like, you know, throughout the day. So if you bring Gatorades or waters or...
There's a Winn-Dixie like 2 minutes away. So
Oh, yeah.
if you need anything.
Yeah, there's a Winn-Dixie that's right there. And last year they built a Publix on the other side as well. So a lot of people bring snacks throughout the day, bags of chips, oranges, Gatorades, waters. If it's hot, your kids are going to be really thirsty. So bring drinks for them throughout the day. You know, a lot of kids like to share with other kids, so you may want to just add a little bit to it. So, hey, bud, come get a drink with me, you know, or whatever.
No caffeine campus, so if you need caffeine in any form, you better bring it.
Yeah, they do not have caffeine on the campus. So if you want coffee, soda, any kind of caffeine, you can bring that.
Sneak it in.
No, they're fine with you. They just don't sell it. Also, just to clarify, no alcohol, no smoking, none of that. Just clarify, make sure everybody knows. Snacks. Oh, and then afterwards, like when we put our kids to bed, we come play games in the lobby. parents will bring snacks out to like not avocado, what's it called? Guacamole. Guacamole, salsa, Oreos, more Oreos. Did I say Oreos? Chips, you know, and kind of people get a little creative, and every night you look forward to seeing who's going to bring what. So that's kind of the food. Please don't forget snacks and water for your kids throughout the day. Gatorades, whatever you want them to drink. And then activities. Judy has sent out an email for activities. Make sure you check that email. Sign up for activities. Do they need to bring cash for it if they don't pay?
No, we're taking credit card.
Credit card. Okay. So activities are a lot of fun. The zoo is great for younger kids. The pony rides for older kids. The Tower of Faith is awesome. The go-karts are good for both ages. Those are great, fun activities. And I think that's about it. So for bikes, I'll send an email.